A teenager in Hyderabad who went to a pub for a party was allegedly gang raped by a group of college students inside a car last Saturday. The accused are all minors. An MLA's son is believed to be part of the group, but the police say he may not have been involved in the gang rape. Now, the 17-year-old girl had gone to a pub with a friend who left early. The teen reportedly befriended a boy and left the club with him and his friends. They had allegedly promised to drop her home. The group went to a pastry shop before the horrific assault, according to the police. My colleague Uma Sudhir has additional details. She joins us live at the moment. Uma, the 5 boys allegedly parked the car at the Jubilee Hills area and took turns to rape the girl in the car. Could you confirm?
What we have understood is that this is a popular pub where there was a non-alcoholic party to which this girl was sent by her parents. In fact, she had gone there with the consent of her parents, and subsequently, the boy with whom she had gone to the pub had left early, and then she had befriended another boy who had offered to drop her home, and therefore she left along with 5 other boys from the pub. But what we are being told is that one of them, the son of an MLA, had in fact gotten off the car before the sexual assault happened, and subsequently they had first gone to a pastry shop, and then they had driven around Jubilee Hills and not very far off from the pub, and not in such an isolated area, not such a desolate area, I would say. The boys had taken turns to rape her. What had happened was 4 of them would hang around outside, and one of them would carry out the sexual assault. And subsequently, they in fact dropped her back at the pub where she called her dad, and he took her home. But finding injuries on her body, on her neck, that's when the father in fact approached the senior police officer there, who counseled them, and subsequently she was sent to Bharosa, which is a women victims cell. And there, after detailed kind of a conversation with the girl, a case of gang rape was registered, and they are now on the lookout for these boys. They're trying to corroborate the story of the girl with CCTV footage. What they do know as of now is that she had left with at least 6 boys in the car, and who exactly was involved in the sexual assault, all those are to be ascertained still. What we also know is that the young girl had in fact identified one of the boys. Only one of them she was able to identify. All of them said to be from influential families. At least 2 of them we know were from politically influential families, and because these are all minors, even the accused are in fact minors, and therefore the police being very, very careful, because the identity of the victims is also as the identity of the victim, of course, they need to protect, and also of these juveniles who are now in conflict with the law. But the incident certainly is very, very shocking, because it's happening in an upmarket area of Hyderabad, in the Jubilee Hills area, and Hyderabad, otherwise considered a very, very safe city. Very, very, very many times we've heard young women say that whenever they went to pubs, they felt safe, etc. But now the question is being raised about why a minor was in the first place allowed inside a pub, and how come all these minors were inside a pub, and subsequently, of course, this very, very shocking development of an alleged sexual assault on the girl.
Despicable details emerging indeed. Uma, thank you so much for joining us with that update. On the broadcast, we're also joined by Brinda Adige, a social activist, and N. Ramchandra Rao, leader of BJP in Hyderabad. Brinda Adige, I'd like to take the first one to you. Again, gruesome details emerging. A minor has been gang raped inside a Mercedes in the Posh Jubilee Hills area. Your first thoughts?
This is absolutely horrendous. Despicable, like you put it, but it is horrendous that 5:30 in the evening, daylight, high-end Jubilee Hills, there's supposedly a lot of vigilance, several CCTV cameras, and possibly police are more vigilant in those areas than in other areas, that a gang rape happens. And you also mentioned that the alleged rapists are minors. That is even more dangerous, because how is it that these minors thought that they could get away with such a heinous crime? What is it that made them to do something like this and think that they will never be brought to book? That is the dangerous trend that we are seeing, which is not acceptable. And you also mentioned that they are probably from influential families. Could that be the impunity, that they would have done things like this in the past also and have got away? Because that absolutely seals this aspect of Hyderabad not only not being safe and the police not following the rule of book and rule of law and not registering cases, but increasing impunity by boys from these families who think that they can get away by gang raping a minor.
Right. And Ramchandra Rao, I would like to take the same question to you. A minor is returning home after a party. She's been gang raped. We're hearing of influential people involved. What are your first comments?
Yesterday, the Telangana Formation Day, and unfortunately, this incident has shown that everything is not okay in Telangana, especially the law and order situation in Hyderabad. Day in, day out, we are seeing pubs, a pub culture is going on, raids on pubs are conducted, wherein the drugs are being supplied to the youngsters. And apart from that, we have seen such type of incident, Disha incident near Hyderabad. And in spite of that incident, in spite of the government claiming that everything is okay, law and order is okay, the incidents are occurring every day in and day out. This is not a immediate incident after Disha incident. There were several incidents reported in meanwhile. And then this government has opened liquor shops till midnight, 12 o'clock. The pub culture, the liquor shops, and all this drug culture, all this is in fact, disturbing Hyderabad. So I think that it is not an isolated incident which should be seen as a single incident by some influential people, but this has to be seen very seriously as a law and order problem, because this law and order issue is not only disturbing the Hyderabad but also the adjoining cities also. So I feel that the government should be held responsible, and as just now one of the panelists said, that the accused have gotten scot-free after committing such a heinous crime. I think the state government should take the whole responsibility, and then they should at least now they should see that the drug peddlers are contained, the liquor shops should be contained, they should be regulated. The government is only seeing the income and revenue from the liquor shops. Right. They are not seeing the aftermath effect of these things. So I think I squarely blame the government for such incident.
Your point has been noted. I'd just like to take all those concerns to Bachu Srinivas, leader of the TRS, who also joins us on the broadcast. Now, your critics have some very valid questions about this gang rape. In your state, how are minors permitted in a pub? There are lots of unanswered questions emerging regarding this gang rape.
First, I condemn this incident, and it is very sad to hear such a bad incident. And moreover, the Amnesia pub, which has allowed the minor girl for the celebrations.
Not just the minor girl, sir. We're told that all the accused are minors. So it's not just a person, it's at least 5 minors.
That is what I am saying. It is including the girl, everybody is minors, all are minors. I came to know people are minors, they are all celebrating in the pub. She has come to the pub. This is how Amnesia is allowed the minor girl, and it is also a crime which has to be, government is going to take action against Amnesia pub. Already the accused, the people who are suspecting are 5, and there is a, we are able to hear from the girl and that it is 5 to 6 people are involved in this. Already it is Suraj and Hadi, already 3 people are already arrested, and under the FOCSO IPC 323 and 350, it is charge sheet is also filed against them. The 3 accused are taken into the custody. And in especially in Hyderabad, in the Telangana government, there are she teams and police recruitment. More care is going to take in Hyderabad, but it is a rare case. It is happened which should not happen. We are the people. From government side, we never excuse whoever they may be involved in this issue. And our leader Ramchandra Rao is telling that it is a sole responsibility of the state. Definitely, it is a responsibility of the state government, because any land order problem will come in the city. It is a problem of it is a responsibility of the government. We feel it is our responsibility. Definitely, we take action against the incident who are accused, definitely they will be punished. And we are taking lot of parameters and measures not to happen such things. When Disha incident is happened, there are a lot of she teams and women police stations are coming in the Hyderabad, and especially for the sake of these security measures, we are constructed control room and thousands of CC cams. We are looking to become Hyderabad is crime-free, but still this kind of things should not happen. And we are going to provide fast-track courts, and we take care to punish the people on this issue especially.
Right, as you just mentioned, 3 people have been arrested. Bachu Srinivas, the leader of TRS, has just confirmed that. As I wrap, I just want to take the last question to Brinda Adige. Brinda Adige, take us through the general perception of the law and order situation in Hyderabad. We've got Bachu Srinivas just saying that control rooms are up and running. But if they were up and running, would we be seeing this incident occur on Saturday?
What Mr. Bachurao is saying does not seem to be true. If this was something of that nature, why did the police register 354? One moment, sir. Why did the police register 354? If they are trained and they are professional, there is a child, a minor, who has come and complained about some form of sexual abuse and assault, the police must immediately file POCSO. There is no question. POCSO takes care of every sexual abuse and assault that is meted out to a minor. So the police's job is to first ensure that a FIR with the proper laws is registered. Then if they feel that, you need to put 354 or any other section, please add it. Because the police are trying to, underplay a serious offense. The police are also trying to see how there need not be a case. Because 28th, the incident happened. There is no confidence in this person to come and speak because they are scared. They don't know what support the police will give or will not give. And these perpetrators are from influential families, and that they might have intimidated and threatened her. If all of this is true, then what are your helplines or your control rooms doing? They do not seem to have passed the message across very strongly of confidence that must be there with the citizens of Hyderabad.
Right, thank you so much for joining us.